No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for a crease. It's Dallas. Powers through the defender. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They'll move the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. Oh, what a move. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He's looking to pass. Floats it out in space. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes a man miss. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. From the gun. He leads it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. Got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The The stress that a guy who can run that fast puts on a defense, even if it's a pass play, he has them on edge all the time.
Oh, the D coordinator. This guy gives them nightmares every night leading up to this game, because if you don't have people accounting for him and your eyes go to the wrong place or someone's out of position, that dude is gone.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the 1st quarter, but they'll try it again. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Missouri.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Combs. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Dogs have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a gap. It's Dallas. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Using his feet. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical, and then go again. Guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback slide.
Just keeps moving. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Snapped it in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirt.
Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Well, jet sweep pass. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only...
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their 1st sack of the game here in the 1st half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This offensive line coach needs to have a chat with his guys on the sideline because this is just unacceptable. 3 straight plays, 3 straight sacks.
Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Running into the open space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Missouri wants to go fast. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
That's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up 14 over Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught on the outside, it's Dallas. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll go to the air on second and short. He's got it on the run. Touchdown Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Combs. And the returner goes down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got an open man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Shoots it to the left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking left. It's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads it left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kendricks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. They're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Tiger! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Wants to fire on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Georgia! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 7 over Army. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Slithers into space. Bust through behind his pad. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Bringing it back. The tag.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll keep it on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Kendricks. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football.
Touchdown, Missouri! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. All wideouts, no backs. They want to throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Turning it on. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Georgia going up tempo.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got him downfield. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback keeper. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Finding open area. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's 3rd down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this 3rd down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You could tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, and trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here.
And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk.